Did the last couple of nights help you in any way in terms of decision making?
Oh, for sure. I actually liked this a lot the last couple of nights. I would have liked to had a victory tonight just because we were, obviously better than them and had the puck all the time and were around their net. I thought Mrazek obviously was first star tonight. He has a tendency to be like that kid. So, good for him and good for them. But I like the way we played. I didn't like we gave up the 3-on-1 and the penalty kill there. Other than that, I liked our night. I thought we had lots of good players. We played lots of them back to back. Knew they wouldn't have as much juice, but I thought they dug in and they didn't try to play foolish or be foolish. We weren't careless with the puck. I thought we looked like a hockey team, so I thought today was a real positive day. And it was important for us to follow up on the way we had played in Detroit just because of the fact that you got to get used to doing it right. It's got to be just what you do every day. You come to the rink, you do it right. If you do it right all the time, you're going to have the odd night where you play better than the other team and you don't win. But normally when you do it right, you feel good about yourself and you get your points.
So where's your satisfaction level then, Mike, with the progress over the 2 weeks?
Well, I think we've made significant progress. But in particular here of late, it shows more. I think when you're making progress early and the increments are so small, you can't see it and can't tell. But even if you're, and don't get me wrong, I'd like us to have got 5 tonight, never one be, but I'm a big believer in process, and you make each day matter, and you come in and you just do it right, and then over a period of time, you look like a team, you act like a team, and you play like a team, and you win your games, and then everything else takes care of itself. So we'll just keep focusing on the process, however long that takes. But I thought Kadri had the best game. I've seen Kadri. I don't know if I've ever seen Kadri play like that. So, and you can say, oh, it's their kids. Well, Glenn Denning's no kid. He's as hard a guy as there is to play against in the league. I played him against everybody, and so I thought those guys played hard and were good.
Finding some chemistry with him and boys together?
Well, that's a real good question. I got 2 of them. I don't know who the third guy is. I got to figure that out. And I got to figure out how to help Bozak too. So you got to help Kadri, I believe, and you got to compliment him. You got to help Bozak. I think that's what you do for your top centers is you help them out and then you work around that. But the other thing I really like, I thought their games of Gardner and Riley, even though they make mistakes, they look like important pieces, like good pieces that once we get them to be less erratic defensively, they'll be real good players for us. I thought Hunwick had another strong game. Marty, it was good too on the back. So to me, Harrington, you didn't notice. I thought that was a pretty good group tonight.
You want to get down to a workable group. How's that going to happen the next day or so?
Well, Lou and I will talk, obviously. Well, Lou and I have talked. We just haven't announced anything. So I don't know when Lou's doing that, but that's not my job. That's a good part of my job. I don't have to do that. But, we've been through the process. We played our veteran guys as much as any team in the league just to make sure we knew what we were doing and we'd make good decisions. And ideally, we're set up to do that.
6 games. What did you see in him?
Well, I liked him. So all the things I'd heard about him, none of them were true. And I just see a guy who can skate a million miles, a guy who competes, a guy who wants to be on the ice, a guy who's getting better every day and growing in confidence. Like I said, I think him and Riley are real hockey players. As far as skill sets go, I think they got a lot to learn, but nothing wrong with that.
You like them better apart?
Yeah. Well, you both can't be down behind the opponent's net all the time. If one's down there, I don't mind. So that's where guys like Hunwick and Harrington and Ranson come in to me that helps you. The other thing I like is having a guy on the ice that the puck's always going. You're not playing on D-zone coverage. So just like tonight, we never spent any time in D-zone coverage, which is positive. I think that's good. I think that's how you win.
How do you hope to use the remaining days before the season just to make sure everything's ready?
Well, we just got to keep getting better. So, we got 3 games, and then we got 4 more practice days. Those are important for us too. Anytime you're building a program, your practice days are important. Your games are real important. The trainers are pumped. This is over. The players are pumped. This is over. The coach is pumped. This is over. Let's get on with it. And but I like the progress of our team. I like our attitude. I like how hard the guys have worked. And you know, I'm not trying to pretend everything's rosy. That's not the case. But I like what we're doing, so that's a good thing.
You've seen a lot of preseasons, obviously. Do some veterans, in your opinion, maybe don't have strong performances, flip a switch, so to speak?
Well, I've seen a lot of that. Yeah, I've seen a lot of that, but you know the players better. You know, if I would have been here and known these guys, some of the guys might not even have played these last couple of nights, but I did it to them on purpose so I could see how hard they dig in and what they do. So I'd seen enough of Bozak. I thought he played good, so I didn't worry about him. But the other guys I wanted to see again.
Thank you.
See you guys. Have a good night.